I don't like Facebook, but they will easily wipe these guys out the second they launch. These devs may have 5 years of Facebook, but they don't have a fraction of the budget, and this app is already super dated compared to the other VR worlds, which could also easily implement the same type of crypto market. Hey, yo, Stem Cell, what's that thing you say about Facebook changing its name to Meta?
You know, Facebook changing their name to Meta is like AT&T changing their name to Internet back in 1999. I mean, people just need to get educated. The majority of folks are just a little bit confused at what the Metaverse or Multiverse is.
Exactly. Facebook changing its name to Meta would be like AT&T changing its name to Internet back in 1994. AT&T is not the internet. We know the internet is the internet, right? And everything is inside it doing its thing. Facebook is not the metaverse. The metaverse is the metaverse, and everybody's doing everything inside it. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that I believe Mark Zuckerberg has good intentions for what they are trying to do. If you have not read the letter that he wrote, it's worth a read. He says we are at the beginning of the next chapter for the internet, and it's the next chapter for our company too. Think about what they did with Facebook. We all were able to gather our own information and display ourselves on the internet for our friends to see and connect and interact in that way. He says the next platform, it's going to be even more immersive. An embodied internet where you are in the experience, literally, not just looking at it. There's a bigger picture than just trying to corner some little market on buying cryptocurrencies. It's about shaping the internet as we know it, shaping the way that we surf and interact with each other on a daily basis. Think about a future where you're going to be able to teleport instantly anywhere in the world as a hologram. That's where we're headed. Facebook is not trying to monopolize the metaverse. This is what he said. The metaverse will not be created by one company. It will be built by creators and developers making new experiences and digital items that are interoperable and unlock a massively large creative economy than the one constrained by today's platforms and their policies. Maybe because me and Mark Zuckerberg are probably about the same age and I can kind of feel where he's coming from. He's trying to create his legend. 100 years from now, people are going to look back and say, remember when Mark Zuckerberg 2 times changed the internet as we know it? 1, in Facebook. 2, leading the charge in the metaverse by making it easy and simple for people to use. And that's the secret. That's the key. The easy and the simple. His original founder letter says, we don't build services to make money. We make money to build better services. Facebook is not out to get the multiverse. They are leading the charge. Oculus, a simple, cheap product. You put it on, you sign in, and you are in the multiverse. What are the rules of marketing? What are the rules of building a website? Make it simple. Click, buy. If it's difficult, people don't want to use it. Oculus, Facebook has made it simple. He says, as we embark on this next chapter, I've thought a lot about what this means for our company and our identity. This legend, his age, he's in the last half of his life, right? When you hit this midlife, you want to do something so that when you are, and they read your eulogy at your funeral, that they can say something meaningful about you. Maybe that's what he's doing. He's trying to set a precedence. He's trying to put himself in history. Not that he already has. And the reason they're changing Facebook, that name is so tied and linked to one product that it's hard and impossible to represent another one. So changing their name to Meta lets the brand become what it's about in the future. He says it's to reflect who we are in the future we hope to build. I am proud to share that our company's name is now Meta. They're not putting Facebook first anymore. They're putting Metaverse first. He says that they are dedicating their energy to this. They're making a cost-effective product so that it's simple and easy to use for people to upload themselves into the metaverse and hang out and interact in these new multiverse metaverses that are being built. He says they're dedicating their energy to this more than any other company in the world. If this is the future you want to see, I hope you'll join us. The future is going to be beyond anything we can imagine. They're creating a place for us to come together as a team, to bring unity, to join all these apps together into one place, and to work together to build what the future is going to be. Facebook's not a monster. They're not out to get the Infiniverse and the multiverse once they launch out a beta. Now, speaking of simplicity, Mark Zuckerberg, Oculus, put it on, sign in, you're in the metaverse. Download an app and you're in. Now you want self-expression, you want community, and that's what these apps are offering. You got Horizon Worlds. cool place. You can build these worlds. Look at this. I'm building this world right here with my buddy. I'm zooming in. To him, I look like God. He looks like a little ant. And we're building this little world together. We're hanging out and communicating, and it is cool. And the self-expression is how our avatars look like we really look in real life. Then there's alt space. You can hang out with a lot of people on one shard around campfires. Talk, interact, your avatar, you can dress up to look however you want. Cool place. But to build a world that's simple, easy to use, and show a community what you are all about is in the Infiniverse, is in the Multiverse. Sure, their avatars look like robots, but you have your actual picture, your actual picture. You don't have an avatar that looks funny when you're talking that almost looks like you. You have your actual picture if you wish. Speaking to one another inside the Infiniverse is very easy too. I take you to my room and guess what you see? Pictures, videos of my life. That's self-expression. Being able to pull pictures out of your wrist of a hike that you went on just last Sunday. That's self-expression. Now you can build worlds in Horizon World, you can build worlds in alt space, but you dang near have to be a coder. Alt space is very difficult. Horizons is a little bit easier, but the Infiniverse and the Multiverse, look what you can do. Let's check out these people right here.
Yo, what's up, Stem Cell?
Hey, what's going on, Recovering Addict? How you doing, bro?
Good.
Welcome to the shop.
You want to tell all these viewers what you do up in here?
Yeah, what I'm doing here in my EBOS waiting room, it's under my Multiverse ID card, Multiverse. What I'm doing is custom cards. I have a couple of my own cards listed up there. They're NFTs, they're trading cards. They rotate on a 360 spin, so those are part of my collection, but I also do custom cards. So I have a green screen right over here, and a lot of Multiverse residents, they'll come in here, they'll stand in front of the green screen, and I'll snap a shot of them, and I'll make them a Multiverse ID card. I also do custom work. I go around town and I take pictures of beautiful landscapes, and in the other room I have some work that I've been commissioned to do by various artists in the Multiverse. That's in my gallery. I have a couple of links to a couple of other doors, a couple of other rooms and floors and penthouse suites that are housing a couple of my NFTs that are currently on OpenSeas if you go through that door right there. But yeah, so Sizzle, stand in front of the green screen. I'll give them a little example of what it is I do. So we get one of our Multiverse community members to stand in front of here and pose. I'll take a nice little shot of them, and then I'll go ahead and I'll import that into my computer. I'll Photoshop them right out of it, and I'll put them right on a lovely, beautiful card where they could use it on almost social media platforms, so Instagram, Facebook, even Twitter, or their own personal website. So they could even put them on the walls in their lovely homes or their apartments. If you come through here, I'll show you the gallery. I have a few links to a couple of other people's doors, like that dude, 562, he's on OpenSeas. He's a really good guy, has a bunch of NFTs, and so I linked the door to his OpenSeas, for the Multiverse community to check out. And on the walls, I have a couple of more custom pieces of art, and in some of these rooms, I also have some custom work that I've done for various artists. This is one I did for 420 Money. He's a photographer, entrepreneur, promoter, man of many talents. He's an artist. And basically that's what I'm doing here, trying to provide a service. Not only that, networking, making friends, hanging out, having something to do on a regular basis outside of my average, if you will, life, where I just go to work, hang around, watch some Netflix. I come in here and I mingle with people. We have portals going to other apps, such as, alt space and horizons and things of that nature, so we can all teleport from here to there, meet up, play chess, go bowling, things of that nature, and come back to the central hub, which is the Multiverse.
I believe that the future is going to be what the Multiverse has inside with the Infiniverse because of its simplicity. It's easy communication and connection of a community that's already growing fast. And now is the time to jump in. So if you're not in the Infiniverse, go through that door. Get in there, get involved, ask somebody about the Multiverse, ask about what's going on in their lobbies, ask to see the mall, ask to see the connections, and then go to multiverseonline.io and check out what you can do with your pictures, your videos, your self-expression, or a business. Instead of sending somebody to your website, do you want to walk somebody through your website? Communicating? I was talking to somebody earlier that says, Facebook, we're not friends. We get to look at each other's profiles. We get to see pictures we put on just by swiping on a 2D. In here, inside the Infiniverse and the Multiverse, we're actually becoming friends. We're communicating. So if avatars is what you think self-expression is, Horizon Worlds and Altspace may be for you. But if you're looking for connection, marketing, business, self-expression through art, then Multiverse and the Infiniverse is where you want to be. Fun fact, metaverse was a term coined by a science fiction writer, Neil Stephen. In 1992, his novel, Snow Crash.
Ladies and gentlemen, here reporting the news. We're having a lovely day, but something's just not right. No one out on the streets. Remind me of the 80s, Night of the Comet. There's something going on. Penthouses available everywhere, underdeveloped, and we find this glitch. Doors are actually clickable. I'm fearful for my own life. I think I'm heading home. Todd, any thoughts? Todd is speechless. We're out of here.
Weekly videos on the Infiniverse. Peace.